Do you keep trying to make really difficult people to love you? Do you constantly feel exposed or embarrassed even in neutral situations? Do you feel like your emotions are controlled by a broken valve where you either can't cry at all or you can't stop crying once you start? This is the last part of the series on oddly specific signs of childhood trauma. Today I will explain the last 3 signs of trauma, how they stem from childhood, and then what you can do about them. Number 1 is the crying valve, which means you either cannot cry at all or you can't stop crying once you start, so there's no middle ground. Just like a valve releases built-up pressure in a system so it doesn't explode, crying can release built-up emotional tension in the nervous system. When someone has been holding in stress, grief, fear, crying can function as a natural regulatory mechanism. It helps to discharge emotion, calm the body, and restore balance. But for people with trauma, the crying valve can sometimes get blocked, which means we become numb, or it can feel stuck open, crying that feels uncontrollable. In both cases, it reflects how the nervous system is trying to manage emotional load. Traumatized people often really struggle with the crying valve because in childhood, crying was not met with comfort and safety. If a child's tears were ignored, punished, or even mocked, the nervous system learned that expressing sadness was unsafe. And to survive, the body adapted, either by shutting emotions down or by becoming really sensitive, leading to intense, hard to control crying. Trauma disrupts the natural emotional cycle of feeling, releasing, and being soothed. So the nervous system has trouble regulating sadness in a balanced way. Healing would involve slowly rebuilding a sense of safety around emotions, so the body can relearn that crying and emotional release are not dangerous. Number 2 is the glass frog. That's the feeling that people can see right through you, that you're transparent and that all your secrets are visible. You often feel fragile and exposed, and you're afraid of people judging you. The glass frog refers to someone who grew up feeling constantly watched, criticized, or unsafe. So they developed a strong awareness of how they appear to others. They may feel easily embarrassed, exposed, vulnerable. You're hypervigilant because your nervous system learned a long time ago that people can be too dangerous, and it made self-protection your top priority in order to survive. What you can do is you can try practicing a simple boundary visualization. Imagine a subtle protective layer around your body like tinted glass. You can see out, but others cannot automatically see in. Pair this with a grounding statement such as, I am allowed to have a private inner world. Not everything about me is visible or accessible. In relationships, take small, controlled risks with safe people. Share something minor and notice that nothing catastrophic happens. This gradually retrains the nervous system to learn that visibility does not equal danger. Sign number 3 is a big one, and it's getting stuck in weird relationships. Trying to make difficult, complicated people to love you is a strong sign of unhealed trauma. If you cannot have a healthy relationship and you keep getting stuck in toxic dynamics, it's time to do some digging. There are different reasons why it's so difficult for traumatized people to create or maintain normal relationships. Maybe you need to heal your nervous system first and work on your emotional regulation skills. When you are calm and stable, you will be able to think and communicate more rationally. Or maybe you struggle with a sense of unworthiness. Do you truly believe that you deserve to be with someone amazing who will love you and be there for you, for better and for worse. Or maybe your childhood was so traumatic, you don't even know who you are and what your needs are. You weren't able to develop a healthy identity and autonomy, and people can sense that. They can get to know you to a certain degree, but many parts of your personality remain a mystery. And this is scary. If you don't have a solid sense of self, you will tend to push people away, or you will adapt too much to a point of completely fusing yourself with your partner, which we call enmeshment, and it's not healthy. Healing isn't about becoming a new person. It's about finally meeting the person who you were meant to be before you had to survive. Start small today. Have your favorite meal and listen to your favorite song. What were you most excited about when you were 5 years old? Maybe this is the way to finding your way back to your true amazing self. Remind your nervous system that it's finally safe to have a self. You've spent your life being a mystery to others. Now it's time to stop being a mystery to yourself.